Hello, cat lovers! If you enjoy heartwarming kitten stories like this one, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adorable cat adventures. Now, let's dive into today's touching story.
The Kitten and the Railway Line. Pingo, Kitten, played happily with trains in the Sunday. Mimi watched, orange, as he pushed cars. Pingo's eyes sparkled, dreaming of a real train ride. Mimi smiled tenderly. Maybe someday, my little one. But for now, let's play with these ones, which are safer. Sunlight warmed the room. Pingo played under the tree. Upon hearing the distant sound of a real train, his little ears perked up immediately. "Mommy, listen. It's a real train," he exclaimed, running around the lawn in circular motions, mimicking a locomotive. Mimi, lying in the shade of the tree, watched him lovingly as he made his stops at imaginary stations. "Be careful not to tire yourself out, my little engineer." Mimi laughed, seeing her son so entertained by his railway fantasy. After so much running, Pingo settled near his toy trains on the grass, whispering softly to them, "Someday I'm going to meet a real train. It will be the greatest adventure of my life." Orange blue butterfly, he's charmed, whispering. Butterfly beckoned, Pingo followed, entranced. He yelled, leaving trains. Mimi mumbled, "Pingo, stay!" But the curious kitten had already gone through the gate, following the butterfly through the neighborhood streets, getting farther and farther from home. 45 minutes later, Mimi woke up to the sound of another train passing in the distance. Stretching, she looked around, searching for her little one. "Pingo, Pingo, where are you?" Her eyes fixed on the abandoned toy trains on the grass, something that never happened. He would never leave his trains like this, she thought, with growing concern. From the house window, Donna Maria shouted, "Mimi, did you see that the gate is open?" The mother cat's heart raced. "Pingo! Pingo!" She began to cry out desperately. She asked all the animals she encountered, birds in trees, cats in windows, dogs in yards. "Have you seen my kitten? A striped little cat who loves trains?" That's when she found Rex, a friendly brown mixed-breed dog, rummaging near some garbage cans. "Rex, what happened, Mimi?" they asked, noticing her panicked state. "Pingo disappeared," tears welled. "Toy trains?" Rex pondered, then waited. "I saw a small kitten about 20 minutes ago. He was chasing a butterfly and shouting something about real train." "Where did he go?" asked Mimi, freezing with fear. At that exact moment, the sound of an approaching train echoed in the distance. "No, it can't be," Mimi whispered, terrified. The two ran desperately until they reached the railroad tracks. The scene they found made them stop breathing. Little Pingo was trapped by a rope wrapped around his paw, tied to the railway infrastructure. The kitten was crying in fear, looking tiny against the enormous metal structures. "Mommy, Mommy, I just wanted to see the train up close." Pingo sobbed, trembling with fear. "Pingo, how did you get tangled up like this?" Mimi shouted, running to him. "The butterfly, it came here, and there was this rope on the ground. When I stepped on it, it trapped my paw," he explained through tears. Mimi began working frantically with her claws, trying to cut the thick rope, but it wouldn't give. Rex tried to pull it with his teeth, but also without success. "It won't come off. It's too tight," Mimi exclaimed, becoming increasingly desperate. Then, the sound of the train became louder and closer. A distant voice echoed through the loudspeaker. "Freight train 1547 approaching Central Station." Mommy, Pingo, terrified, screamed, "Get me out." Mimi soothed, terrified. Rex had an idea. "Stop, I'm going to gnaw the rope." "Hurry, Rex, I can see the train," Mimi shouted, seeing the locomotive appear around the distant curve. Pingo's scream echoed. Mimi yelled, "Mimi, Pingo 翻滚躲避，火车震耳欲聋。Breathless and trembling, the three hugged each other on the grass beside the tracks. Mommy, real trains are very scary, Pingo whispered, shaking in his mother's arms. Pingo replied, moving his paw carefully. Thank goodness we made it in time, said Rex, smiling with relief. Rex, I don't know how to thank you. You saved my son, said Mimi emotionally. On the walk back home, with the golden light of late afternoon, Pingo reflected on his adventure. Mommy, I think I prefer my little toy trains. That's a good idea, my love, Mimi laughed, feeling relieved. Thank you for saving me, Rex. You're my hero, Pingo said to his dog friend. Whenever you need me, I'll be here, Rex replied proudly. Back in the safe backyard, Pingo picked up his toy trains with special care. Hello, my little trains. Sorry for abandoning you. I promise I'll always play here in the backyard. And Mimi, watching attentively, smiled. And I'll be more careful with the gate. As the sun set, painting the sky in soft colors, Pingo played calmly with his toy trains, whispering softly, "You are much safer than real trains." And so, the little kitten learned that sometimes the safest dreams are those we can fulfill very close to home, next to those we love most.